Let me just say that if we as a people have not come to the conclusion that everything that we've been taught needs to be challenged, needs to be questioned, I'm not so sure that we're maturing at the proper speed. Long-held views have been debunked and altered and continue to be at an all-time rate of speed. And it's because of the vast information that we have at our fingertips, whereas we didn't have it so readily available in times past. We must begin to see that things that have been passed down to us from past generational ignorance is truly endemic amongst us and within us. We must begin to see that many of those before us have never fact-checked the things that they taught us as what is customary, as per living. They just went along with the tradition that was given them, and they've just lived out what was taught to them without ever putting their own brains to the test. But I will say that this generation is much different. This generation will not eat the sour grapes of our fathers. We will move with the Spirit of the Lord, and we will hate rebellion. We will hate what the Father hates, Jesus himself, and we will love what he loves. And what do I mean by eating the sour grapes of our fathers? Well, in Jeremiah 31:29, the Bible says that in those days they shall say no more, the fathers have eaten the sour grape, and the children's teeth are set on edge. But everyone shall die for their own iniquity. Every man that eateth the sour grape, his teeth shall be set on edge. Because it was long held that even the second and the third and fourth generations will have to take on the ramifications of the previous generation's sins. But God is showing us in Jeremiah 31:29 that it won't be so. That the generation that decides to do their previous generation's errors, it will be on that generation. It won't be on the former generation. We don't live in a day and age where the generation before us can take the blame for our actions. No, that's not the case. We have tools at our disposal that the generations before us did not have. So legitimately, we have no excuse. Just because our parents or our grandparents or their parents lived in an ignorance, it does not mean that we have to live in that ignorance. We know better. We can learn sooner and faster, even to the point where we can give them a lesson that they didn't have and they didn't get. It's only through the diligence of seeking information, of seeking knowledge, of seeking wisdom. God's people are destroyed for their lack of knowledge. Well, these days, that's no more of an excuse. We have a lot of knowledge. There's a great saying that we're in an ocean of information, yet we're drowning for lack of wisdom.